good times. There's gonna be good times, good times. I know there's gonna be.
Work every day till we meet ends. Have to turn it up on the weekends. Bust a toast to your real friend. Tell me why you're drinking, yeah.
I know there's gonna be good.
Keep running about a minute.
It's the Western Conference Finals, Game 3. The Memphis Grizzlies have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Denver Nuggets? The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
The Western Conference Finals is shaping up to be just the kind of battle we've expected. The series is all even at 1, and Game 3 could be the tipping point. We'll bring it to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got Stephon Castle, Herb Jones out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Black in at the 4. And for Denver, they've got Duren, Cunningham, out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Smith. Denver off the tip. Miller against Bryant. Duran with a screen on Bryant from behind the arc. And Miller good for three.
Part of why Brandon Miller went second overall in 2023. He's a quality three-point shooter.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Cunningham. Here's the teardrop. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Cunningham outside. Miller, the pass to Smith. Here's Duran. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Black passes to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Cunningham. Smith right side. And again, Denver with a three.
Hey, that quick release is what makes Smith so lethal in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Duran against Antetokounmpo. Black, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 5.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
An 8-point differential. Black passes to Jones. Now here's Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Can they get it? Black. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, the length of Antetokounmpo is, it's hard to deal with, quite honestly, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll.
I just love the ball movement.
Into the lane. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Miller. He's got 5. Pass to Cunningham. The 3 ball. That shot off. Good work defensively by Castle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Brandon Miller.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. It's an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Watford's checked in for Smith. And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Grizzlies trail by 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And so it's Memphis with it. Denver getting their last shot to go.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
He hits the second from the line. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Duran. Down low. Stolen by Castle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Simons. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. And it's good. 2 points.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Black outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Black. The three. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
Black defending. Pass to Duren. All alone. Memphis with a rebound. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
So it's Denver now. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Denver shooting their first free throw tonight. And the technical free throw is good. A different look for Denver. Derek Lively comes in for Duren. And Cunningham subbed in for Brown. Then for Memphis, Malawach is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Kevin Durant in for Jones. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. They double him with Simons. The kick to Durant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Pass to Simons. Money from the wing.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Black. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. After this break, we'll be back with the start. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Cunningham is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Howard in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. And that one drops for him.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Outside Durant. Castle outside. And he makes it.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Cunningham against Castle. Clock at 6. Pulls up. And it's Cunningham missing.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And here's Black. He's got 5. Durant with a screen on Howard. Castle against Howard. Pass to Durant. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Denver.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Black. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Smith, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Brandon Miller comes in for Simons. Then for Memphis, Bowl, he's checked in for Black. Porter Jr. comes in for Bryant. And Irving is subbed in for Castle. Here's Cunningham. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Porter with it. Pass to Irving. Outside Bowl. Lively grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Miller outside. And here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Irving. And here's Smith. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Porter with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 3. Outside Irving. The 3. Rebounded by Denver.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Offensive rebound. And stolen by Bowl. Durant for 3. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Porter against Cunningham. Lively with a screen on Porter. Porter with the steal. On the wing, Irving. Back to Porter. Cole, a screen on Cunningham. Porter, the pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Durant, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Up top, Lively. Picked by Smith. Pass to Cunningham. From downtown. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. Here's Irving. Here's Malawach. Guarded by Miller. It's stolen by Lively. Here's Cunningham. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Durant against Cunningham. Right side Irving. It's stolen by Howard. And Denver pushing it up now. Cunningham has the open look with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Cunningham's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
3 on the clock. Here's Bowl. And again, Memphis no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Howard. Denver moving it around. Here's Miller. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Irving. Gets it to go. 3 makes, 9 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Fires the 3. Howard grabs the miss. The 3, Smith. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 4. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kevin, we saw some moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Howdy, folks. Game 3 here at the half, and it is a substantial deficit for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but
whoever
go ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
That'll be a 5-second call. So it's
Take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor so far. On the court for the Grizzlies. We've got Bol Bol. DeJounte Murray is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Malawach, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops from Murray.
And DeJounte Murray is truly the complete package. He does a little of this and a little of that. Anything you need out there, he can make it happen.
Here's Cunningham. Again, Denver scores.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Black. Here he goes. And he can't jam it through.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Smith outside. Castle against Cunningham. Over Castle. And it's Cunningham missing.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Castle with it. Now guarded by Duran. Oh!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. 6 to shoot. Keeps it alive. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 3. Nice move. And it's Black penetrating.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Memphis. Turin in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. Turin in the post. Antetokounmpo covering. Knocks down the long J. 8 points for Brandon Miller.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Cunningham outside. Miller outside. Pass to Duren. Denver moving it around. Miller finds Cunningham. The 3 is up. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Duren's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Stolen by Jones. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The 3, Smith on target from range. And now a 9-point Denver lead. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
For the Nuggets, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Duren. And Howard has subbed in for Smith. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Castle against Cunningham. Screen by Lively. Cunningham looking around. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Jones grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And they've just played out of control at times, and it's had a significant impact.
And it has hurt them, no doubt about it. 7 points yielded off turnovers this quarter alone.
There's Howard with the 3, and the three-pointer goes. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
To the inside is Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunity.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Miller, the pass to Lively. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You want to see what the difference is? Look at their points off turnovers. They've punished mistakes all game long.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. .151 left in the third. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Denver shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Number 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Simons is checked in for Howard.
Anthony Simons.
Here's Cunningham. Give him 8. No good with the triple.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And Denver making a change here. Brown's checked in. Simons outside. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Again, it's Denver missing. Now here's Black. He's got 9. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
They're being careless with the rock. Too many turnovers could cost them this game.
Yeah, you want to get a shot every time down. Even if it's a tough shot, any shot is better than no shot. You just don't want to turn it over.
Watford's checked in for Denver. Lively with a screen on Bryant to the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Simons passes to Cunningham. Launches it. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick and slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Smith, he's checked in for Watford. Castle against Cunningham. Simons outside. Off the mark there with a three. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Nuggets on top, up 19. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Christian Brown out there with Smith. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Denver leading by 19. Simons with it. Castle covering. Miller can't get it to go.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Smith finds Miller. Simons outside. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
After the first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Out to Simons. And the 3 off target.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Hey, it's obvious. When you're down, you can't afford to make mistakes, and he's made a few of them tonight.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Denver leading by 21. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Inside, here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Denver moving it around. There's Simons with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
and looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Watford's checked in for Smith, and Howard has subbed in for Miller. There's Simons with a three. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 5 rebounds tonight. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And these turnovers are real backbreakers. I mean, he's really hurting his team with these mistakes.
Now Simons pass to Watford for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Watford's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And the scoring line would be a lot different if they cut down on the mistakes.
Ugly basketball, plain and simple. In this quarter alone, they've given away 10 points off their miscues.
And here are the Nuggets now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Hey, you know what he lacks in size, he makes up for with his vertical.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
A couple of turnovers for him in just the last 2 minutes. He needs to be a little more careful with the rock out there.
Stolen by Jones. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And this has been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
The Nuggets on offense. A nice run going. 12 in a row. Pass to Bishop. There's Howard with the 3. Connects from downtown.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And it's been a nightmare fourth quarter. This is the 4th giveaway in this quarter alone.
Yeah, and a lot of possessions left on the table, and he's been the main culprit. Squeeze that orange, young fella.
And Denver making a change here. Clark's checked in. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Howard's checked in for Denver. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First team foul. At the line for Denver, Howard. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And Denver making a change here. For Denver, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Dawson. Now here's Brown. Launches the 3. Knocks down the triple. Brown's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth. Castle against Simons. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line for your Nuggets, Anthony Simons. One shot.
One shot. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Lively. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Denver's gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth. Simons outside. Back to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They played well, and let's see if they can keep it going into Game 4, an important one for the Nuggets.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And this is the kind of effort you have to come up with in your quest for an NBA title.
Yeah, this is why they weren't looking ahead to the next series. They still got a lot of work to do to get there. 2-1 is a nice start, but they cannot let their guard down in Game 4.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Anthony Simons.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
That'll be a 5-second call. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. Denver moving it around. Here's Dawson. And it's Denver with another.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Howard, the pass to Simons. No good on the three.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Down low. Here's Dawson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
That'll be a 5-second call. The Nuggets making a switch here. Watford's checked in.
Number 13, Trendon Watford.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Simons. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Howard. Lets the three fly. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first two games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now as long as they don't lose their focus.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Derek Lively.